Hallmark has brought to our screen some of the most popular celebrities that we've ever seen. While most of them continue to rule the channel, there are those who chose to step down and take a back seat. So without further ado, let's get into famous Hallmark actors that retired. And we're starting things off with an actress who's actually more popular for her music. We're talking about none and only Mariah Carey. The stunning singer was seen in one of the most famous movies on the channel, which was titled A Christmas Melody.
Merry Christmas.
A Christmas Melody, an all-new movie.
Not many of you may know that the singer turned actress also had a major role in the direction of the movie. The story revolves around a beautiful and stylish divorcee and single mother named Kristen, played by Lacey Chabert, who is a talented clothing designer. Sadly, Kristen has to close her small Manhattan boutique and return to her Ohio, which is her parents' former hometown. It's an adjustment for Kristen and Emily, especially when she runs into her former high school rival, Melissa, played by one and only Mariah Carey. Melissa is the president of the PTA, and she tries to make Kristen feel as unwelcomed as possible. Kristen and Emily struggle to find their new normal with the help of the hunky local music teacher, Danny, played by Brennan Elliott, and Kristen's aunt Sarah, the local coffee shop owner. With a little holiday magic and music, Kristen and Emily find that home is where the heart is. To have Mariah Carey on the network is definitely special, and so as a tribute, the channel aired her holiday music special titled Merriest Christmas in the same month that the movie was released. Back then, they even made an announcement that said, "We're honored to continue our collaboration with the multi-talented Mariah Carey." And this announcement was made by Michelle Vicari, the Executive Vice President of Programming at Hallmark Channel's parent company, Crown Media Family Networks. And it looks like the singer was just as excited about her directorial debut. In a red carpet event, she said,
And it's a different thing to be a director and to go in and just, to do something that I'm going to try and give to the people to make people happy at Christmas time. I love to do it with my songs. I love to do it, with my albums, and that's what we're trying to do here.
While the movie was filmed in October 2015, Carey was booked for an exciting Europe tour in December the same year, after a gap of 13 long years. How could she not take that opportunity? After all, singing is her true passion, and it looks like it paid off as the month-long tour grossed over $30 million. But this next actress had a very successful movie, and despite that, she chose to abandon the network. Tiffany Thiessen is so versatile as a performer that she has proven her talent in a wide variety of films. But did you know that this actress has acted in not one, but two Hallmark movies? From Woody Allen's comedy, Hollywood Ending, to Beverly Hills 90210, Tiffany's charisma has kept her career moving constantly upward and has gained her lots of adoration from millions. When we think about Tiffany and Hallmark, the two movies that strike are North Pole and North Pole Open for Christmas.
Happiness isn't a destination, it's the journey along the way.
North Pole, Open for Christmas.
Speaking about North Pole, the plot revolves around an injured figure skater who is sent to the mountains to recover from an injury. Once there, she meets an ex-hockey player and his young daughter and begins to realize that something was missing from her life. As for North Pole Open for Christmas, the plot is somewhat similar to the previous theme of North Pole. Here, Lori Loughlin finds out that her aunt's hotel, which she received in inheritance, was being run down. But there's something about the hotel that holds the spirit of Christmas. Moreover, let's not forget about Santa's power station, which must be preserved rather than being sold to someone unconcerned. But then help comes in the most unexpected way and effortlessly weaves itself into the North Pole magic. With this movie being a success, Tiffany said her goodbyes to the channel. But this next actor was seen in just one Hallmark movie. With looks like his, it would have been delightful to have seen him in many more rom-coms. We're talking about James Van Der Beek, and the only Hallmark movie he ever starred in was Mrs. Miracle. James is popular for his breakout role in the character of the famous dramatic series named Dawson's Creek, and he has starred in Varsity Blues and The Rules of Attraction and many more. As for Mrs. Miracle, James was cast as Seth, who is a widower with twin 6-year-old boys who's eager to keep a housekeeper to look after the boys in the house. But alas, none of them have lasted, until they find Mrs. Merkel, played by Doris Roberts, who appears out of nowhere to manage the house and gets hold of the boys, and with all the nanny efforts keeping the family together.
Mrs. Miracle.
Well, single Seth somewhat finds a romantic angle in his life when he happens to meet Reba, an attractive owner of travel agents. The chemistry between the two is even more intertwined with the help of Mrs. Merkel, and James has done a real justice to the character. In one of the interviews, James shared his excitement of working in the Hallmark movie. He said,
That was the other reason I wanted to do the movies, is to work with the kids. I've never played a father before, and I love kids, and these guys are great.
Though he retired from Hallmark after this movie, his character Seth has left a long-lasting impression on the minds of the viewers along with Doris. But pop star and country music artist Billy Ray Cyrus has sold more than 25 million albums worldwide, and we all know that he has given back-to-back 3 #1 hit singles. But did you know that he's also starred in a Hallmark original? Billy's debut album, Some Gave All, was a blockbuster success and is the longest-running #1 country album ever. But apart from the music industry, he was a successful celebrity in TV and film as well. His lead roles include Doc, Flying By, and he even has one action comedy named The Spy Next Door, alongside Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan, Amber Valletta, with Billy Ray Cyrus and George Lopez. The Spy Next.
When it comes to Hallmark, the movie we're referring to is Christmas in Canaan. It's a family drama based on a true story and book, which is quite famous on the Hallmark Movies channel. Set in the 1960s, the story features 2 families, one black and one white. To overcome intolerant behavior, they have their sons live with each other for a few days. The white family is led by Daniel Burton, played wonderfully by Billy Ray Cyrus.
Justice.
You think you're so smart, but you know what? No one cares what you think.
It's such a heartwarming story of compassion and friendship that still warms up the audiences. Though Billy retired from the channel, he continued his journey in music and other TV productions. But this next actress not only stole the hearts of millions, but also of a real-life prince. You guessed it, Meghan Markle. Of course, who doesn't know about the ex-Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle? But little did people know that Markle has a history with Hallmark. We're talking about the movies Dater's Handbook, When Sparks Fly, and William and Catherine, A Royal Romance. Among these, Dater's Handbook is the most notable one, where Meghan plays the character of Cassandra, or Cass, who is a bit confused about her dating choices and whether her boyfriend was actually Mr. Right or not.
I have to make a decision.
Meghan Markle and Christopher Polaha star in Dater's Handbook.
But the Dater's Handbook comes handy when Cass's sister Nadia convinces her to give it a read for some much needed romantic advice. Well, for some reason, be it royal restrictions or otherwise, Meghan had to put her acting career on hold, but we are just glad for her movies that she's already given us. But this next smart and handsome hunk had a rather short time with Hallmark. Remember Anne Hathaway's boyfriend in Devil Wears Prada? Adrian Grenier has worked in movies like Love at First Glance, Christmas at Graceland's Home for the Holidays, and a few more. But sadly, he chose to retire from the network.
I think we're both crazy enough.
Love at First Glance.
Grenier's character in Love at First Glance as James Fielding hits all the right spots. In the film, Grenier plays a handsome stranger who forgets his phone on a train, which is when Mary, played by Amy Smart, who has been recently deserted by her partner, finds the phone. What better way to show her adventurous side than by going out in search of the phone's owner?
Let's rock and roll.
There's no place like home,
Elves and tears?
especially Elvis's home.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And Grenier's foray into Hallmark movies doesn't end there. He played the character of Owen Reed in Christmas at Graceland, Home for the Holidays, back in 2019. But that was about it. I really wish he gave more Hallmark loyalists like me some more movies. However, this next actress who first started her career on stage went on to rule the screens. But before we reveal more, let's take some time out to drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content from the latest in the showbiz. If you're enjoying this video, please share it with your peers. With that out of the way, let's get back to the video. We're now moving on to Sarah Paulson. The actress has been an industry stalwart for a while now. She has starred in high-profile TV roles in shows like American Horror Story and Ratched. But when it comes to Hallmark, she was cast in November Christmas, a movie that follows a father who helps his daughter experience all of the year's holidays early after she's diagnosed with cancer.
Sam Elliott Elliott, John Corbett, and Sarah Paulson. November Christmas.
Paulson plays the young girl's mother in one of Hallmark's more tear-jerking holiday films. The movie was quite a star-studded affair that also included the legendary Sam Elliott. Likewise, Paulson took a break from Hallmark movies to explore more vibrant roles in her acting career, and we do see her emerging. So, as much as we wanted to see more of these actors in our favorite Hallmark movies, it looks like they've already chosen a path for themselves. While there is a chance that they may come back, until then, thankfully we've had some wonderful movies to fall back on. Which of these actors would you want to see in the next Hallmark movie? Who do you miss the most? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Until next time.